Hi guys, so today we are going to be practicing adding 2 and 3 digit numbers using the vertical way and by showing with a model. So we're going to practice by doing 34 plus 18. So something that's different this time is that we're always going to make sure we're labeling our 10s and our 1s. That way we don't have to take the time to draw out a big 10 like this. Because if it's in the tens place, we know it's a 10. So today we're just going to be drawing little dots like this. It'll be a lot quicker, and it'll help us to solve problems in a faster way. Alright, so we are going to model 34 plus 18. So similar to what we did last week, we're going to draw both numbers. I like to put a little dotted line in the middle so I know which is my first number and I know which is my second number. So we have 34 plus 18. So all of our numbers today are going to be represented by these dots. These dots in the tens place are worth 10, and these dots in the ones place are worth 1. Alright. First we will add the ones place. Remember that if we make a 10, we will circle 10 ones, cross them out, and then draw a dot in the tens place to show those 10 ones in a smaller way. So what is 4 ones plus 8 ones? 4 ones plus 8 ones is 12 ones. Did we make a 10? Yes, absolutely. 12 has a 10 in it. So we're going to circle and bundle it. There we go. We circled our 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like we have 2 left over. We're going to draw a little line to the tens place and put our new 10. At this point, I always like to cross these ones out too to help me remember that these ones no longer exist. Now it is a 10. When we're looking at this in the vertical way, remember that we have our 10s on one side and our 1s on the other. I like to draw a line down the middle to show 10s and 1s. Putting this dot here, by moving these guys over and crossing this out, is the same thing as putting this 1 up here. We're putting 110 in the tens place, and here we're putting 110 in the tens place. So when you're solving today, your work will look something like this. If you want to make sure that you cross those out, I would love to see that, even drawing your arrow to make sure you remember to bring this 10 over. And then we have 12, we have to remember that we have to write that 2 down here, because that's our ones place. So 4 plus 8 was 12. That's 2 1s and 1 10 that we put up here. Same thing as showing 2 1s and 1 10 that we put down here. Okay, so our next step is to add our 10s. If we look at our model, we have 3 10s plus 1 10 plus 1 more 10. That's the same thing we have here on our vertical method. 3 10s plus 1 10 plus 1 more 10. That gives us 3, 4, 5 10s. Same here, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put this 5 directly down here. So 34 plus 18 equals 52. Now today we're going to go a step further. So if you notice here, we line up our 1s and our 10s, but we also have another number. We have a 1 in the hundreds place. So that's what we're doing today. We're adding some numbers in our hundreds place. If you only have one of your numbers that has a digit in the hundreds place, make sure that you're still being really careful to line those up correctly. So you want to make sure that your 1s are still on top of each other and your 10s are still on top of each other. Alright, so we're going to draw them the same way. So we're going to model 134. We just added hundreds to this model. So still have our 1s, still have our 10s, and now we added hundreds. So we're going to do 134 first. We start by adding a dot in the hundreds. 100, 110, 120, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134. So here's our first number, 100, 3 tens, and 4 ones. Now we're going to add our second number, 18. That's 1 10, so 10, and now we need to add our ones. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 134 plus 18. The steps stay the same, so we add our ones. We see our 12 ones, which are going to become a new 10 and 2 ones, just like we did on the last one. So we show that on our model. We circle our 10 ones, and we move it over and draw our 10. Remember, if you're like me and you like to be extra careful, you can cross those out. I like to do that. We show this the vertical way, the same way. So I like to draw my lines down to separate my tens and my ones and now my hundreds. 4 plus 8 was 12. We put the 2 in the ones place and carried this 1 10 over to the tens place. Now we can add our tens. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. Now we have nothing to add this 1 to, so 1 plus nothing is 1. So 134 plus 18 is 152. We solve this the exact same way as we solved our other ones, except now we're adding our hundreds, which we solve after the tens. All right, we're going to practice some more problems with your teacher now. Remember, this is a great video to watch if you're ever struggling during your problem set or afterwards, and you want to work on these equations on IXL. You can check this video out before you practice those as well.